What's up, it's twalkdahulk. First and foremost, let me go ahead and say, forgive me for the title, alright? Squatting doesn't suck, alright? Because this is pretty much part 2 to one of my, a little bit popular videos I made probably almost 2 years ago. And it was called Why I Don't Squat or Deadlift, something like that. I'll put it in the description, y'all can click it and watch it. Anyways, let me get into what I wanted to follow up with today. Squatting doesn't suck, okay, first. Second, it's a good movement if you do it correctly. All this ass to grass and stuff you see on the internet and YouTube, all that's doing is messing your lower back up, first. Second, you don't need to go crazy heavy, or squatting does suck because it's going to mess you up. That's why people like Ronnie Coleman and stuff like that's in wheelchairs getting all this surgery right now. A lot of top bodybuilders that went crazy heavy. Alright, squatting is a good movement. It's a foundational movement. You need it to get up and out of your seat. It helps with getting up and down the stairs, so it's definitely a movement I incorporate, with some of my clients who have knee issues, things like that, different variations. So things like box squats, which is pretty much a simulation of getting up and out of your chair. People that have desk jobs, when they get up, their knees are sore, stuff like that, so you want to strengthen them ligaments to make sure you're functional. So squatting is definitely a foundational movement you want to incorporate to make sure you're staying functional, alright? Do it for a benefit, not for a short-term goal. You're trying to reach PRs, you're going up to 500 pounds, you do that, you're not giving yourself any recovery time, you're doing it over and over. 10 years from now, your lower back's gonna be messed up, your knees gonna be messed up, so squatting isn't beneficial long-term if you're doing it the wrong way. Make sure you're using proper form. Again, not going too low, that's gonna throw your lower back out of place. Alright, make sure your feet's in the right position. A lot of y'all is not. That's why you have knee and hip issues. Alright, that's why you have ankle issues, things like that. So it's a lot of stuff that goes into it. But just to recap what I talked about in my past video a few years ago, again, I messed my back up pretty much for life. I'm not getting surgery. I got friends who got surgery and they still feel exactly the same. And it's like a 10% chance you may never walk again. So I'll just stick with what I'm doing and strengthen my core up and help build my lower back up stronger without getting surgery or anything like that. I went to physical therapy. Few sessions didn't really help out. That's pretty much just like a pain reliever. So I'm not too worried about investing in pain relief. I can make it through the day without going and see the physical therapist 1 or 2 times a week. So I'm doing pretty good. So what I was saying in that last video though, I was squatting crazy heavy in high school. I was going up to like 350 in high school when I was in like 11th grade. Again, I played sports, basketball in high school, wanted to jump high. I didn't know that I was training the wrong way because this is what my strength coach teacher and coach was telling me. Squat heavy, get the weight up no matter what. I'm using terrible form, back arts, just doing everything I can to get the weight up, get on the board, keep up with the football players just so I can feel good about myself and I can walk around the hallways saying I did this weight, I did that weight, I beat so-and-so, little kid stuff like that. So you want to make sure, especially if you're young, don't start off going crazy heavy with any movement, not even just squats. Same thing with deadlifts, any movement, bench, anything. You want to make sure that form's good. You want to make sure you're building that foundation. So work your way up, add in progressions. Don't just go in crazy heavy. If your boy hits 315, don't get sized up and be like, oh, yo, you got 315? I'm about to get that shit. Don't do that, all right? That's how you mess yourself up long term. So we want to make sure you got longevity and not just hitting these short-term goals and then end up like Ronnie Coleman in your 50s, 60s, stuff like that, all right? The purpose of the squat is to make sure you're functional. It's a foundational movement. Let's keep it that way, all right? As always, do what you gotta do because it's that simple. twalkdahulk. Make sure y'all subscribe, like, comment, give me your opinions. Follow me on Instagram at twalkdahulkfitness. If you need any help, of course, I'm still doing online coaching and in person if you're in the Maryland area. But if not, I'll holler at y'all later. Keep getting this free advice and I'll talk to y'all soon.